Yo, 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 what up, everybody? YouTube Live! All right, so I was in the middle of eating lunch. I said eating, pun intended. And this news hit the web. I think it's been for the past 4 hours. And I just want to discuss it with you guys. I just want to talk about it with you guys. By the way, if you hear the sound of a whizzing like fan in the background, it's because I do have a little tiny fan next to me because it's freaking hot in my room right now. I think it's 84 degrees, so this is a way to keep me from sweating like a mofo. So anyway, apparently Justin Halpern, the co-creator of the Harley Quinn animated series. By the way, if you haven't watched the Harley Quinn animated series, you are missing out. Both seasons were fantastic, and I was devastated when the last scene of the season 2, at the end of it, it says the end. Like Finn. Like I was like, whoa, because Harley and Poison Ivy went off into the sunset, and I thought that's it. We're not gonna get season 3, but luckily we are getting season 3. And Justin revealed, I think via Variety, and some people have screenshotted that part of the plan for season 3 was to have Batman go down on Catwoman. Um, but DC won't let him. DC said, "Nope, you can't do that. Not with Batman." So here's what let me show you here. This is a tweet from Joe Otterson. DC asked Harley Quinn team to remove a scene from season 3, the upcoming season 3, in which Batman performs oral sex on Catwoman. Why? Heroes don't do that. That's DC's excuse. So let's check out the excerpt. Harley Quinn is also unique among the current crop of comic content in that its main character and all of her closest allies are villains rather than heroes in the DC canon. That allows the show to do different things with the characters that heroes simply cannot do, at least according to DC. It's incredibly gratifying and free to be using characters that are considered villains because you just have so much more leeway, says Justin Halpern. A perfect example of that is in this third season of Harley Quinn when we had a moment where Batman was going down on Catwoman and DC was like, "You can't do that. You absolutely cannot do that." They're like, "Heroes don't do that." So we said, "Are you saying heroes are just selfish lovers?" They're like, "No, it's that we sell consumer toys for heroes. It's hard to sell a toy if Batman is also going down on someone." Oh my god. In fairness to DC, both Halpern and Schumacher, the both co-creators of Harley Quinn, went on to say that the company has been remarkably supportive of their series and has allowed them to push the envelope numerous times. Still, it remains to be seen if Batman and Catwoman will be shown engaging in some bedroom antics in season 3, or if it will simply be implied via cunnilinguistics. As in cunnilingus, the act of performing pleasure on the vajayjay. so so they had to cut that out. So I think one of the tweets gave the best response. He says, "Let me see here. Oh, yeah. Owen Likes Comics says, DC, Batman can't perform oral sex. Also, DC adds a random Batman and Batgirl sex scene in the Killing Joke. Right? Right? What's up with that, man? By the way, the Killing Joke animated movies, I think it came in 2 parts. That was problematic. They changed a lot, at least to my recollection. My memory doesn't serve me right anymore these days. I'm an old man. But it was crappy. The book was amazing. The Killing Joke, the comic books were amazing. Um, but the adaptation was like, what the in the world? So, so here's the thing. Here's my take on this, and feel free to chime in, you guys, either on the chat or in the comment section down below. So, um, yeah, I can understand from DC standpoint. They are a business, right? They are a company. They want to sell toys, merchandise. Disney would be furious if one of their creative people said, "Hey, Bob Iger, can I use Mickey Mouse, performing oral sex on Daisy Duck? They would be like, heck no. So from that standpoint, from the business standpoint, because these guys are all about the bottom line, right? They're all about making money, just like any company. I can understand that. I can totally understand that. Oh, Bob Pope is there. Bob Pope says this is the last thing in the world I thought I would be hearing about. Right? Which been crack me up. Like, man. So um but on the flip side of that argument, this is an R-rated comedy. All right? If you've seen Harley Quinn animated series, it's R-rated. It's adult centric. Anything goes. You know what I'm saying? Uh, excuse me. So, my bad. Like I said, I just had lunch. I apologize. So, Batman going down on Catwoman is not, it's not outside the realm of the possibility of, what this show has been doing. And if you've seen the first two seasons, they were like off the wall, man. I mean, just like Justin Halpern said, DC let them get away with a lot of things, a lot of adult centric things on this show, which were just like hilarious, hilarious. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, and Kaylee Cuoco is a fantastic voice for Harley Quinn. So my point is that, hey, this is an R-rated adult-centric comedy. You gotta, this is the nature of the show. You gotta let the show be what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, oh yeah, we're giving you the green light to do whatever you want, Justin Halpern, with all these other DC characters except Batman. Like, no, that's the holy grail. You can't touch Batman like that. So, and of course, Owen likes comics. Twitter points out the hypocrisy. It's like, hey, you got Batman and Batgirl having sex. So what's the dealio? Um, Maybe I guess my counter argument to Owen likes comics is that probably DC thinks, in a patriarchal kind of way. Patriarchal, meaning like if Batman and Batgirl have sex in a serious tone and it's, kind of like Basic Instinct, erotic thriller kind of thing, then that's manly, then that's macho. It's showing that the Batman, the playboy Bruce Wayne kicking in him, like shining through freaking Batman, and he can conquer Catwoman in a lover's kind of way. That's acceptable. But going down in a humorous comedic kind of way, they're like, yeah, we don't want Batman to be perceived in such a manner, and so I think that's probably where they're coming from, because their mindset is from the side of a patriarchal point of view. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think that's why they like, yeah, we can have that scene in Killing Joke, but no, you can't have that scene in Harley Quinn. So I'm not saying that that's justifiable. I'm just saying that I think that's maybe where they're coming from. Um, you know what? As funny as that scene would have been, if they hadn't cut that out, Batman going down, excuse me, Batman going down on Catwoman. I think it's not so much as comedy as it is more about fulfilling fantasies. Come on, let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. You know, I think. I mean, to me, I crack up because of the whole DC, not wanting it. But the scene itself, I think it's more of an erotic fantasy fulfillment thing for the fanboys, as opposed to ha 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 joke. Look at him, go comedy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's necessarily the case. Whereas if you do it between Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, if instead of Batman eating out Catwoman, you have a scene of Harley Quinn eating out Poison Ivy or vice versa, then that would be not necessarily comedic, but more like romantic. Because, by this point, if you've seen the show, they're pretty much together. They're a lesbian couple, and they're off to the sunset, and they're coming back for season three. So if the scene were about them scissoring or eating each other out, then the perception would be from the coming from the like, oh, look at them, like, oh, so lovey-dovey. They would probably try to make some snarky comments. Harley would come up with some sarcastic, smart-ass comments while doing that, to make it funny. But overall, it'll be more of a romantic thing, romantic instead of comedic. But that's just my opinion. So, yeah, I just think that this is so funny. Let's see some of the other responses on Twitter here. The recent news story, this is from Amanda Wong, that Batman is not allowed to go down on Catwoman has led me to discover this delightful story of Adam West, the 1960s Batman, and Frank Gorshin getting kicked out of a Hollywood orgy because they wouldn't break character. Really? Well, I think one of my favorite memories is that Frank and I were invited to a party one night and we decided to go. A Hollywood party we didn't know anything about. We were kind of laughing and having a few beers and said, let's go over there. We walked in and it was an orgy. So I immediately went into the Batman character and Frank went into the Riddler character. Because we were getting the big giggles. It was so funny to us what we walked into, and we were kicked out. We were expelled from the orgy. What, really? Come on. What kind of orgy would kick out Batman and Riddler, just trying to have fun? I bet you if I bet you if Adam and Frank had gone to the orgy that Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman went to in the movie Eyes Wide Shut, man, they'd be like, hell, come on, man. You already got the mask on. You're ready to go. Let's join in. Excuse me. Woo. Really, really, that lunch is crazy. Let's see. So I was going down on her. Heroes don't do that. Oh, that's another thing too. Like, I mean, who died and made DC the arbiter, the end all be all voice of authority on what heroes do and don't do? Like, Bruce Wayne is a playboy, at least in one of the iterations, at least the Christian Bale version. He's a playboy. Like, I'm sure he does a lot of cunnilingus as a Bruce Wayne. I'm sure he does a lot of eating out as Bruce Wayne, the billionaire playboy hanging out with a lot of ladies. So, for him to switch that on while he's wearing the Batman or the Cape Crusaders costume on, I don't see that as something that's impossible. So, why can't heroes do that? I mean, heroes are not celibate. DC, Batman can F his friend's daughter, but he can't go down on Catwoman. Yeah, that same argument gets brought up again. My dad and I uncomfortably watch Batman banging Batgirl on the rooftop in the Killing Joke movie. That's where they draw the line. Yeah. To steal the generic response of one of internet's famous people. Let him go. Let him go. Let Harley Quinn go. Let Justin Halpern go. Let them do their thing. Come on, DC, don't be so uptight. What are you? Are you like freaking, Clint Eastwood from Gran Torino? The old man's like, get off my lawn. Pull up your pants, you stupid kids. Stop playing skateboards in front of my house. Come on, DC. Don't be so uptight. Don't be such a grandpa. Here you go. Carolyn Lee Lane says, let Batman eat pussy. Malik says, Batman begins, but none of his ladies finish. I'm gonna retweet that. That's a clever one. I'm gonna retweet that. Batman villain facts. I'm a friend of Cunnilingus. Oh, how on earth are we this far into does Batman eat pussy discourse and Kevin Smith still has not weighed in? Has he weighed in? I don't think he has weighed in yet. But that's a good question. He should. I mean, that whenever he weighs in, that comment would get retweeted like crazy. Batman can't go down on a woman because Bruce Wayne is famously great at it, and it would compromise his identity. Yeah, that's your opinion, man. Right? I'm gonna pull the dude from the Big Lebowski. Yeah, that's your opinion, man. I don't think it would compromise his identity. I mean, I think Catwoman already knows that Bruce Wayne and Batman are the same person. Um, Bob, you should save up your news stories and do weekly live stream like 30 minutes to an hour. Oh, maybe. I can't make promises. The thing is, Bob, I also work. I do Uber and I do other stuff to pay the bills. So I can't do something like live stream regularly. In the evening, I do reviews, so I can post them the next day. The reviews are always number one priority. So I can't make promises, Bob, because my time is not steady. I can't really find it in my schedule to do a live stream regularly. But I'll keep your suggestion in mind. How about that? I'll keep your suggestion in mind. Uh, so DC Khaled was Batman this whole time. You know that reference, right? With the DC Khaled and Cunnilingus. Um, Batman not eating pussy just reinforces the very true stereotype that billionaires are all selfish schmucks. Basically, if billionaires are generous, they would, they would return the favor, if you will. um, Batman totally eats pussy. WTF? What's coming? Okay, Bob Pope was again. I enjoy this, and I understand just saying I would show up when I can. Oh, thank you, Bob. And knowing that really gives me comfort, man. I appreciate it. There are many times when I do live stream and I'm like nobody's here. I was like, what am I? Why am I doing this anyway? If nobody's gonna be nobody's gonna be watching me. Um, I believe that Batman is bad at sex, and that's canon. Molly Lambert. No, disagree. Disagree. I think Batman is really good at sex. Just ask Batgirl. um, if Batman doesn't give head, then who the hell ate my pussy at Comic Con 2018? Oh, we have a winner. We have a winner, people. We have a winner. Cinnamon bun. Thank you so much. If Batman doesn't give head, then who the hell ate my pussy at Comic Con 2018? Well, Cinnamon Bun, maybe next time try to turn the lights on. Maybe you'll see who cosplays at Batman giving you head. Um, let's see here. That's Negorix. She said, "Bullshit. Batman's cowl has a mouth cut out for a reason." Oh man, these comments are funny. Oh, here's what Batman is eating instead, says Kyle Caroza. Oh, is it ramen noodle? Oh, that's clever. That's what I eat back when I was in college at the dorm. Uh, Batman, and by this admission, the entire pantheon of DC superheroes, canonically not eating pussy is the funniest shit Cape Comics has ever given us. Um, Holy shit, fellas! Is it gay to eat Catwoman out? No, it's not. It's the normalest thing ever. All right. Here's the thing. So, I think we're all adults here. You and I are adults. I know we crack up, we laugh at these things, but there's nothing to be ashamed about. Sex acts between two consenting adults. If they want, if you want to pleasure your significant other and vice versa, in your own time, in your own privacy, have at it. Go to town with it. That's all I say. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna judge you. Nobody's gonna be like telling you, or nobody's gonna be like ta 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 ta. You can't do that. No, nobody's gonna do Clint Eastwood from Gran Torino. Get off my lawn. Pull up your pants. Right, Grandpa. um, Every vote against Batman not being an obvious master at oral is a vote against Selena Kyle's common sense. How dare you assume she is not looking out for herself? Oh, Tyler is here. What up, Tyler? Tyler's my how do you call that? Also a fan. Tyler's also a fan of Harley Quinn show. He does weekly reviews of Harley Quinn episodes as well. Yeah, Tyler says, I'm honestly not surprised they tried having this on Harley Quinn show. Yes, yes, I'm not surprised either. And you know what? I'm sad that they cut that out. DC is a party pooper here, guys. DC is a buzzkill. You know, Batman and Batgirl can be having sex in the Killing Joke, and all of a sudden they're like high and mighty. It's like, oh no, you can't have Batman eating, Catwoman's pussy, but we can have Batman, getting freaky with Batgirl. It's like, so where are your standards here? What are your standards, DC? Make up your mind. Which is it? Because DC says like, heroes don't do that. Oh yeah, but heroes can do that one instead. So like, really, your argument's out the window. Your argument is out the window. Um, let's see with some other funny comments here. Oh, my favorite Catwoman is definitely Michelle Pfeiffer. Mm 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 mm. That's it. I think that's it. All right. Nobody else is giving the. Tyler Cover says release hashtag release the Batman eating out Catwoman cut. Hey, HBO Max, come on, man, let him have it. Let him do it. let let Justin Halpern and Harley Quinn's team do it, man. Lemon Boy, I would go down on Batman. Just saying. That's good to know, Lemon Boy. That's good to know. Um, Judge says, I won't be surprised if in a few months from now we get an issue of Batman, Tech, or Catwoman where it actually happens. Hell to the yeah, right? Hell to the yeah. Um, so I really don't see the big deal here. I get it. They have to sell toys. I get it. It's a business. They have an image to protect, and they gotta make sure that their cash cow is not tainted, whatever. But still, like, really, really, DC, you let Harley Quinn get away with so many things, and this is where you like, oh no, you can't touch Batman. Come on, let him go, let him go. Uh, Imagine not going down on Catwoman. Couldn't be me, bro. Sorry, Batman, but I'm built different. So I think that's it. That's it. The rest of the comments were so hilarious. Um, Let me know your thoughts about this very very crucial, very life and death, important situation. This is so much more important than whatever it is that you're doing right now. So share your thoughts in the comment section below. Chime in. Do you think Batman should be able or should be allowed to eat Catwoman out? Should there be cunnilingus on Harley Quinn, or should there not be? Because I say let him go, let him do it, let him do it. Uh, Tyler Cavill, Batman killing bad guys is fine for selling toys, but this is where they draw the line. Right? Ben Affleck Batman? Dude, Ben Affleck Batman is a murderer, yo. And Zack Snyder's Superman is a murderer too. So don't give me that, oh, heroes don't do that. Hey, heroes not supposed to be killed. I mean, heroes not supposed to kill either, but Batman and Superman in the DCEU, they do. Um, if you had a chance to go down on Catwoman and Batman, pass it. You are boring, right, Bob Pope? You read my mind, bro. You read my mind, Bob Pope. Uh, oh man. So let our imaginations run wild on this topic, most definitely, because I'm already there, man. I'm already there. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much, Bob Pope, and thank you, Tyler, for chiming in, for chatting with me. And I'll end on this. If we can't get Batman eating Catwoman out, can we please at least have Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn eating each other out? I mean, they're already lovers anyway, right? You know, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. They're already together. They're a couple now, so you can't be like, oh, heroes don't do that. They're not heroes. They're anti-heroes. They're villains. So you can't play that card on them. And it will be sweet too, because you know it's romantic. Like I said, they're lovers. So, but that's my wishful thinking. We'll see what shenanigans Justin Halpern will give us in season 3. I'm sure even without this, it's gonna be a very, very wild season anyway. And Kelly Cuoco, love that voice as Harley Quinn. All right, thank you so much, you guys. Subscribe. Let's rock this.